I hope you guys are having an amazing week so far, and I wanted to say thank you so much for the amazing feedback on the last couple of videos that we put out. What in the heck is calling down here now? That's a white-tailed deer, but that is right directly below us. Ooh, look at the size of that beautiful whitetail. 228 to 260. That's a down potential whitetail buck right below us here. And what I was gonna say is we're gonna be going open sights with the muzzleloader for today's hunt. But I didn't get time to say that because we heard a call from a whitetail that turned out to be just a magnificent buck. What a beauty indeed. And he's right down below us here. Alright, so let's see if we can't figure out where he's gonna go and try and get an awesome shot. Well, we just spotted that giant whitetail trotting through right here, and there is no sign of this buck anywhere. So that means that he's either gotta be in this brush here tucked away somewhere, or he went right through this brush and we never saw him. I don't know which one it is. But what I do know is we gotta be able to try and find him here pretty soon. Oh, well, there's a really good chance he's gonna be sitting next to that girl right there. All right, so we got a doe there. And if you look closely right there, you can see just a massive rack. So that means that that should be our buck. All right, so we're sitting out here at about 130 yards out. We're definitely in range. We're gonna be using the inline muzzleloader open sights. So we're gonna try and go prone, but the only thing is, well, there's actually two things. One, the sun is glaring right off the water here and pretty much partially blinding us. This right here could be a bit of a problem, but the next problem is we gotta somehow try and pull out this buck out to the open to give us a shot. So let's work on one problem, one at a time. Oh, we got movement. We got movement. The doe is definitely moving. And there is our buck. He stopped out there at 120 yards out, perfectly broadside. The shot looked amazing. The shot looked amazing. I couldn't see anything run, so I'm pretty sure he went down. Well, guys, would you look at that right there? Right where he was standing is right where he's laying. So that means we dropped him right on the spot. What an incredible whitetail buck laying down there. Let's go over there and go have a look at this beautiful whitetail. And the first one we took down with the muzzleloader at about 150. Whoa, I don't know how the heck we didn't use a med kit there, but that was actually pretty sweet. But the first buck that we took down today with the muzzleloader, and not only that, he's also a down potential whitetail buck. Man, he's got a sweet rack on him right there. Wow. That is a great, great buck. Look at that. Whew. All right, well, let's actually take a really cool picture of this because it's a really, really cool spot for him to go down. And let's pick him up and find out how he did. It's gonna be, oh my god, are you kidding me? A 120 yard perfect heart shot and a 236 gold whitetail down. But what a heck of a shot. Look at that, straight through the bottom of the lung and hit the heart at 122 yards. Man, that is so sweet there. Look at how much penetration that bullet had. Going all the way through and exited the opposite shoulder there on the bottom. That is not a bad way to start off the hunt, let me tell you what. Now, we're only going to be going after big bucks this hunt, so if we find anything that's going to be small or medium size, we are not going to be taking them down. However, I was over here a few days ago and I did spot a beautiful muley buck going right through this thick terrain right here. Now, I just saw a doe a couple of seconds ago. She was trotting through here and I'm pretty sure she bedded down up in there. So to me, that means that that big muley should be not too far away. And if we can get to the right spot and cut him off, it would be really, really cool to try and take him down with the muzzleloader. It's not a muley, but it's another giant whitetail buck. And he's about 215 yards out. However, that is not really going to be a shot. I mean, I can't even see him with the binoculars here, let alone how in the heck are we gonna go open sights on that buck? I guess we could try and get a little bit closer and attempt to call him out of that brush. There's a chance we might be able to get his attention, but I don't know. We're talking about 215 yards out, and well, here goes nothing. Oh my god, it actually worked. Well, one of the deer is coming in, and the other buck is right behind him there. Now the wind is not good, but if he steps out, oh my god, there he is. That's gonna be a shot. I'll definitely take that shot. Well, we probably should have reloaded, because this is absolutely set up perfect. Except we didn't have any bullets. All right, but it looks like our giant buck came in as well. And where is he? We got a bunch of deer right on top of us here, but I don't see our giant buck. Tons of bucks. There he is right there. I see him. 160 yards out. Texas heart shot? Nah, I can't do that. I can't mess up that buck. He's too impressive for that. Yep, we got movement, and there is our buck right there. Man, he's a very impressive whitetail. I mean, that buck's not bad either, but that buck there is definitely the biggest one. It's not really an ideal shot, but I think we might be able to take him when he comes through right there. Man, that is a smart old buck. Every time I'm about ready to take a shot, he turns on me. Since this giant whitetail buck does not want to cooperate and come into the call, we actually have the air rifle, and we're going to take down one of these really nice whitetails right here at about 120 yards out. So I'm going to zero in for 110. Yeah, I'm not going to take that angle. Ooh, I'll definitely take that one though. Perfect shot. Absolutely smoked that buck. Yeah, we got him. And there is our giant whitetail right there. Come on. As soon as he steps over that hill, it's fair game. Man, look at his rack. Just a big ol' smart buck. All right, it's fair game. It is fair game. We're going for the shot. It looked perfect to me. I don't see any sign of movement unless that's him. No. Yes! We got him! Dropped him right there. 150 yards out, and there lays our beautiful whitetail. We took him on the walk at 150 yards, and we smoked him. And then we also have the buck that we just shot. All right, so this buck's actually coming in pretty good here. He's roughly 115 out right there. So if we zero back in for 100, and I want to crouch up so we don't hit that rock. But that is not really an ideal shot right now. I mean, we could try and go for a hard shot there, but I'd rather wait. Much better. Remember, we're talking about 115 out, so I'm gonna have to hold a little bit high. Boy, that did not work. I took a shot to try and get him to slow down. And I don't know what he's gonna do. All right, let's see if we can't pull off this miraculous shot here. Got him. Missed him twice, maybe 3 times, but the third shot, we got him. Wow. He was about 150, 160 out. But I think we got a nice vital hit because the percentage started dropping pretty fast. But nonetheless, we should have 2 bucks down and a giant with the muzzleloader. You know, I always forget to reload this muzzleloader. So from now on, I'm going to try and remember to reload it. That way, when we have a chance at a big buck, we don't sit there with an empty muzzleloader and no bullets. That's my goal, at least. I'm pretty sure this is the last buck that we just shot, and look at where he ended up. He ended up right in these trees here. Oh my god, we got so lucky. It wasn't a bad shot, but the fact that we hit liver at 150 yards was pretty lucky. And especially the fact that I missed him 2 times before that. But the third shot definitely did connect, and we got him. So I'll take it. And then we hit another buck over here as well, which we absolutely smoked, and that should be this one here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, no, that's gonna be the big buck. Oh, check this out. So we shot the big buck right here, and he rolled down the hill right over to here. But another very, very impressive whitetail buck down here, and again, we'll take a really cool picture of that. Such a great picture, awesome background there, and that's gonna look incredible. So let's pick him up and see how we did. There we go, 161 yard left lung liver stomach shot as he was walking. What a heck of a shot. A 218 gold whitetail down. Now I'm wondering if we could try and find that other whitetail buck, the one that we shot with the air rifle. It seems like he ran a little far because I am not seeing any blood or any deer laying here anywhere. So what we might have to do is go back over where we took the shot, which... Oh, I found a deer. Hold up, I found a deer laying here. Here lays a deer laying here. That's a great whitetail down as well. Take a look at this right here, guys. There he is, a 123 yard perfect right lung shot right behind the front shoulder. I knew we absolutely smoked him. A 187.20 whitetail down. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start using this air rifle quite a bit more often now. I'm gonna start carrying it on me almost every single time that we go hunting. And what I did is I switched out the hawk edge bow for the recurve. So now we'll have typically the recurve and we'll have the air rifle on us primarily most of the hunts. So I'm pretty sure I just saw that big muley that we've been looking for. I saw him trotting through right there, and I thought he was gonna come out through this opening here, but he never did. So guess what? That means he's gotta be bedded up in that thick brush right over in there. And I'll show you on the map what I'm talking about here. So I spotted him right here, right? And he was trotting this way. So in theory, there's no way he wouldn't come across this wide open field here, right? And he never did. That means he's got to be bedded somewhere in there. Well, it's not him, but it's a pretty solid bighorn sheep right there. And I honestly wouldn't doubt if our buck is bedded right next to him as well. Because that's... There he is, I told you. He's only 50 yards away from where that bighorn is. And there he is bedded right there. A beautiful muley, really good forks on him. He's not a giant, but he's a beautiful buck. He's definitely like a 240, 250s buck. Now, can I get that shot? Not perfectly, but if we slid over a little bit more, we're looking at about 150 yards right there, and I could definitely take that shot. Pretty sure we dropped him. Pretty sure we dropped him. Yes, we did. We are 100% and we are 3 for 3 with the muzzleloader on big bucks. All right, before we go over there, I'm gonna reload this thing because every single time I always forget to reload. So I remember this time, and we're gonna make sure the next time we see a big buck, we're gonna be fully loaded. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. That shot right there might have been a little bit high. He was 160 yards out and I was holding for kind of the top part of the lung. Not on purpose, but because that's kind of right where it was when I squeezed the trigger. But I do think we should have at least gotten lung. and spine on that shot. I don't think it's going to be directly spinal cord. Whoa. We got more deer calling. It could be a doe, but it also could be a big buck that was with this one. Now, I only saw this one by itself, so I don't know if there was another big buck in the same herd or not. There very well could have been. I saw him out there at about 400 yards out. He was a long ways out. But as we're getting closer here, I'm noticing that that looks to be a vital hit. And that means we should have gotten lung. Yes, it definitely is a vital hit. Let me just check to see what is calling. It's a doe. Okay, good. That's kind of what I thought. But nonetheless, here is our beautiful muley down. And let's take a look at this buck. He's got a nice rack on him. He really does indeed. But let's pick him up. It's going to be a 236 gold. We took him at 151 yards and made... Wow. I said that we might have been high. We were perfect. We were absolutely perfect. If anything, might have been a tad bit low, but in all honesty, like, that's pretty much where I was aiming. Or at least that's where I was trying to hit, which is like right by the heart, right behind that front shoulder. Ideally, I probably should have been a little more forward because of the angle that he was at. I didn't realize he was quartering at us so much, to be honest, but still a nice liver, left lung, and stomach shot at 151 yards. And a great muley buck is down. But with that, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching and have an amazing rest of your week. Got her.